Hi, I'm Richard Randall, and welcome to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker, the owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. This is the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or sell real estate with Colorado's real estate authority, Barb Schlinker. Barb Schlinker is a retired Navy veteran. Barb's an author. Barb Schlinker is also a pilot, and Barb and her team enjoy all that Colorado and the Front Range have to offer. Barb, always great to be talking with you. Now, we air Your Real Estate Voice every Saturday, and if you can't listen to the entire show, it is always available on Barb's site, barbhasthebuyers.com, or just go ahead and search Barb on most of the popular podcast platforms, iHeartRadio, so many others. Every week, Your Real Estate Voice covers great information about the housing market and one of your largest assets, your home. Barb, what are we talking about today?
Well, Richard, what I want to talk about today is just a couple of different things that I think are important to both buyers and sellers. Like, what's the most profitable way or month rather to sell a house? How come baby boomers aren't downsizing right now? I found a really detailed report just on that topic and a few others that I'm absolutely excited to cover. So, let's get started.
So, Barb, we've talked before about how most home sellers, of course, want the most money when they sell their house here in Colorado. But what is the most profitable way to sell a house in the current market?
Well, actually, Richard, right now, the market is not that hot. Even though Realtor.com came out and said, Colorado Springs is ranked #1 to be the hottest market in the country for 2025, it hasn't happened yet. But there's a couple of glimmers of hope. One of them is there's less available homes on the market right now. The average days on market, that's the average of the time it takes for a house to go on the market to the time it gets a contract, which does not include every house, is up to 105. So just in El Paso County, the median price is down to 520. It was higher earlier in the year. But what's interesting is that the actual sales price, average sales price, and median sales price ended the year higher than when it started. So for those buyers that are out there waiting for the prices to drop, it's not going to happen. So we'll go into some detail about that. Douglas County has been very flat while the days on market have marched up to 108. Teller County, I don't know if they just had the one high-end listing that went on the market. They said new listings up to 2.65 million. That was probably just one new expensive listing that hit the market in that county. But the average days on market keeps marching up to 154 days. The median price is just under 600,000. Pueblo has been very flat as well. Average days on market 119. And one of the things I like to look at are the leading indicators, because people want to know, they don't really care what's happened in the past. They want to know what's going to happen in the future. So what we saw over the last month, right before the election, just so you know, the rates were down a point from where they are right now. They were down at 6.10. And then right after the election, they zoomed back up to 7.5. It's kind of all over the place. So anytime we see the rates drop down, we'll see pending sales spike up because the buyers are jumping on that lower interest rate and trying to find homes. So inventory has slowed down a little bit. A lot of people took their house off the market over the holidays, which is completely understandable. And then, so how do you get the most profit in a market that's kind of all over the place right now? First of all, you want to work with a real estate agent that really understands the market and how to position the home to profit the most. It's not necessarily the average price or the averages. It's about being the best home on the block, right? Most buyers are looking for the best home that they can get, and they will jump on it if they see the right house. So you want to make sure you hire somebody that knows how to price it right, knows how to help you get the home ready for sale. Right before we started today, I was speaking with the seller that's probably 4 or 5 months out, but They want to get everything right to get the house ready for sale. So when they go on the market, they don't have a delay. And so we first met last year, and the very first thing I called out was, okay, this brand of electrical panel is absolutely going to get tagged on an inspection. So they took care of that. And now there's more things that they want to talk to me about. But the point is, they're doing everything right, positioning their home to be the best home on the block before they go on the market. So interest rates absolutely is driving a whole lot of what's happening right now. And I was listening to, I think it was Kudlow last weekend, Richard. I don't know if you listened to that on the weekend. Do you get time to do that?
Yeah, I listened to a portion of you and a portion of him. I seldom have enough time to do the entire morning, but yeah, he's very good.
He's very good. And he had one of the economists on there that really explained this flow of mortgage rates probably better than anybody else I have heard. And it's very simple. He said, if inflation comes down, the mortgage rates will come down. It doesn't matter what the Fed does. It's all about inflation. So the stars are aligned right now. We've got the right president being elected or being sworn into office here very soon. And that's his mission, is to help the economy in many different ways. So what we'll see is if the inflation rate starts coming back down, we will see mortgage rates come back down as well. Right now, they're on the high side. A 30-year fixed for conventional is 7.1%. For VA and FHA loans, it's in the mid sixes. But at the end of the day, for buyers, there's more choices of homes out there as compared to when the market was flying high and everything was flying off the shelf. And for sellers, there's more competition. So you have to be the best home available, and you have to make sure you get all four P's right, meaning prepare the home properly for sale, pick the right agent, price it right, and make sure it's promoted properly. I just took over a listing from another agent where I felt like there was a promotion issue, like the photos really didn't motivate the buyers to want to come and see that home. So hopefully we'll be able to turn that around for them. And also, pricing is key. It is a part of marketing. You have to understand when buyers go up on Zillow, they can see all the values of the homes, even the homes not on the market around that home. So it's really obvious to me if they're overpriced. Most of them will not make an offer. They won't even go look at it if they think the home is priced because they don't think it's going to work in their price range. So my name is Barb Schlinker. I'm the broker owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty and the host of this show, Your Real Estate Voice. And we're talking about the most profitable way to sell a house. And next up, what we're going to cover are some tips that you can do to get the most money when you sell your home. And if you are thinking of making a move, we would love to help you. We have over 28,064 buyers in waiting just on our little website. Plus, we have cash offers if you wanted a quick sale. Typically, I can find at least 700 of those buyers that are looking for a home like yours, and I can market directly to those buyers, which is one of our uniques and why I call myself Barb Has the Buyers. So if you are thinking of making a move, go to barbhasthebuyers.com, click on any one of the buttons and reach out to us, and we would love to help you. Richard?
You're listening to Your Real Estate Voice. Barb Schlinker, of course. We're talking about how home sellers can make the most profit when they're selling a home here in Colorado. Tell us more, Barb.
So Realtor.com came out just about a month ago and said, hey, guess what? Colorado Springs is going to be the hottest real estate market for resales in the country, up by 27%. That's a great number. I hope they're right. It's pretty exciting. And they were talking about existing home sales. Now, does that mean the seller can go out and price their home 27% higher? I hope not, because that part is not going to work. Remember, buyers are looking at not just your home, but what the competition looks like. And that's a pretty good benchmark as far as pricing is concerned. So the basics to be the best home on the market are to really prepare the home for sale. If you're going to choose to, do the traditional sales process. We also have cash buyers that really don't care what it looks like, but they will take dollars off the price if they think it needs work, right? So the prediction that Realtor.com came up with really was based on that they're expecting a better economy, higher economic growth, that buyers would have more money to work with, more disposable income, lower tax rates, and homes might become more affordable for them. Plus, there's a large military veteran population, and I think they could be looking at the disparity in prices between, say, El Paso County and Douglas County. So the average price in El Paso County is in the low fives, the average price in Douglas County is in the eights. That's a big difference, and they're not that far apart. So it's possible that they might have been looking at those numbers thinking the cities would merge, which it might happen someday. But to be the best home on the market, when you go on the market and make the most money, you want to be like the builders, right? Buyers want everything right now. They want their closing costs covered. They want extra closing costs so they can buy down their mortgage interest rates and afford the payments. They want everything to be fully functional and working fine. They don't want to see any deferred maintenance. And they're asking for a lot. And right now it's kind of teetering on a buyer's market. So they're getting some of it, or they're pivoting over to new construction, which are basically on the existing homes that they're having. They're giving a lot of incentives to home buyers for brand new homes. So it just is move-in ready, the easy button for them. But price is a way to create demand. And it doesn't mean that you have to like dump the price to make that happen. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you were trying a higher price and it wasn't working, then that's not the number. It's either marketing or pricing. It's one of the two. Okay. So you have to really take a objective look at those two things and look at your competition and make that decision. We just helped a family do that out in Peyton. Their house was on the market for 110 days. They started way high. They were way out of range for what the home should sell for. And then when they had me take over, we priced it just a little bit lower, marketed it properly, and boom, we got a full price contract within 9 days. So if you are thinking of making a move, give us a call. 719-301-3900, or just go to barbhasthebuyers.com. The phone numbers are all over there, and you can give us a call, and we give you a free in-home consultation on what to do and what not to do to get your house ready for sale. Plus, we'll give you a good idea what the price range is, how much you'll put in your pocket when it sells, so you know exactly what to expect. So just call us 719-301-3900, or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
You're listening to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. She's the host of the program, and if you are thinking of making a move, call Barb at 719-301-3900 or visit barbhasthebuyers.com. When we come back, we'll be talking about why are baby boomers not downsizing their homes. You'll want to hear that.